Terence Crawford reveals why Canelo Alvarez is his retirement fight. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So, Terence Crawford recently gave an interview, and he was asked a question about, his longevity within the sport of boxing and his future. And I just want to break down what Crawford had to say in response to that. Give my 5,000 nickels for anybody listening.
Got them young Thundercats, man. Them dudes, man, they get up, they push you, they running fast, they running hard, they trying to outwork you, so it becomes competitive. They want to show you that, for the job at hand, and you want to show them that you the leader of the pack. It comes a time where you might be sore, but they bodies heal so fast, but I can't, let them see me sweat. Sometimes I'll be like, man, I'm sore, but in my mind, I'll be like, man, I'm going to push through it.
All right, so Terence Crawford, Canelo, retirement, what's really going on?
Let it ride!
So Terence Crawford was recently given an interview, and he spoke about, his longevity within the sport, and he also spoke about his possible retirement. And he gave a pretty revealing reason for why Canelo Alvarez just might be his last fight.
Look me in my eye and say that.
Terence Crawford basically said it's getting harder for him to recover, for his body to recover.
No more handouts.
And, the young guys, they're really pushing him when it comes to the gym. The gym is one thing, but once you get in that ring, and you definitely, when you're in there with a younger guy, an up-and-coming guy with a big punch, guy that can move, that can become a problem. And it's not just from the aspect of your opponent. Sometimes it's your own body.
I ain't sick, I ain't nervous, and I ain't upset.
Because he brought up the fact that he feels like his body doesn't recover as fast as it used to. And when he gets in the gym with younger fighters, he can see that his body doesn't recover like their bodies does. They could get injured today and be healed up tomorrow, right back at it, where he might do the same injury and it takes him months to recover.
You don't want to believe this, but that ain't us up there no more, pal. We can't do that the way we did it before.
So I think that's a pretty revealing factor for why Terence Crawford most likely is looking at this Canelo Alvarez fight as his retirement fight.
The upper room.
And I actually feel like he's going to get it. And it's for a few reasons, and I want to make this kind of short. But there is a possibility that Canelo goes down to Berlanga. I'm not saying that Berlanga's going to beat him, but there's a possibility Berlanga beats him. And if that happens, then, well, that just spoils Terence Crawford's whole plan.
You won't get the $11, bitch.
I don't know what he does after that. But let's say Canelo gets through that fight and Terence Crawford, he gets that fight with Canelo. I think he would get it because Canelo don't want to fight Benavidez.
You scum-sucking son of a bitch!
And I think there's some other up-and-coming names that they're trying to get Canelo to get in the ring with that could possibly beat him. And Terence Crawford might not be the biggest payday, but it's a big enough name to where I think people would forget about Benavidez if he fought Crawford.
I mean, this is some shameful shit.
So I do feel like Crawford's going to get that fight if Canelo gets past Berlanga. And I do think that Canelo's going to win. And to be honest with you, I think it's going to be a retirement fight for both of those guys. I think the only reason why Canelo hasn't accepted it up until this point is because they're gauging the interest in the fight. And they're trying to sell it a little bit more. And, he's got to play the, come get me role. And Terence Crawford's got to play the chase him role.
Son, this is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass!
And it just builds up more interest for the fight. But I think both of these guys, because of the situation at 154, and Terence Crawford is going to end up possibly getting beat at 154 if he doesn't take this fight.
No, you know what? You're just as crazy as the people on Twitter. No.
And the same for Canelo. There's Benavidez out there. There's a bunch of other young names out there. Canelo will possibly get beat. So why not go out with two classic names on top than possibly getting taken down by a youngster.
He definitely was, throwing more punches than our beginning of the rounds.
I mean, we gotta know what his money going to.
My whole thing was to, let him tire himself out.
I mean, we gotta know what his money going to.
I don't think he was connecting a lot of them shots, but he was definitely like touching my gloves and stuff like that.
I mean, we gotta know what his money going to.
I knew he was gonna tire himself out. That was the whole game plan.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. That like button, follow me, share. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. But you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes or holler at me over there. If you want to collab or feature a product, your channel, my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail, because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we are out of here.
Don't try this at home.
I don't know shit about boxing.
You see, I'm from the other Lou when them 5 from Saints. Players stay around green like a garden snake. Okay. You see, I'm trying to rescue my nieces and my nephews, put them in the prep school. I suggest you approach respectful. In the hood, ain't too many intellectuals, so they love it when I flow insightful. The 502 disciple, and plus I ride with one wheel like a unicycle. Brown herd niggas too cool to fight you. They'll much rather aim tools and rifles, snipe you, lose it 10, highlight you. I pull up at a low speed, blow weed, cops serve word, but I proceed. Nigga, we supposed to win, and y'all never gon' eat like the Olsen twins. I got it
G's on the block, weed in my sock, fiends with the rock, PD with the Glock. And out of town, niggas don't believe that it's hot, but it goes down, believe it or not. Tell my G's on the block, weed in my sock, fiends with the rock, PD with the Glock. And out of town, niggas don't believe that it's hot, but it goes down, believe it or not.
We got churches next door to liquor stores, niggas pole, still trying to get the dough. Talk shit and it might get physical. Seen a lot, but I never been a witness though. In my environment, snitches expire quick, and getting out this bitch is what inspires me. But I bet I come back through some hiring, firing up something as green as Ireland. Call the fireman, it's hotter than the sun's surface. Little chickens getting easy like a gun purchase. If you're coming for the beef, don't come nervous. I had your mama shedding tears at the sun's surface. From the home of Muhammad Ali, push a broom up Muhammad Ali like a kamikaze. Nigga, it's the drama I see that made me what I am. You think I give a damn?
G's on the block, weed in my sock, fiends with the rock, PD with the Glock. And out of town, niggas don't believe that it's hot, but it goes down, believe it or not. Tell my G's on the block, weed in my sock, fiends with the rock, PD with the Glock. And out of town, niggas don't believe that it's hot, but it goes down, believe it or not.
I'm a diamond in the rough zone, tough home. What cops will pop you with your handcuffs on? Players move white like dandruff and combs. I stay in the booth like discussions on phones. Cut his own chrome turn to bricks. Cause the player came through, got you for your shit. They got you up late, strap guard in your whip. As soon as your doze off, your 24s is lost. Your boy Keys about to free the slaves. Still bumping no shit cause of CDs these days. County sheriff and the PD's in the way. And I wanna see all my real niggas get away. You see my flow got it hot in her. Ran out of blunts, now we smoking tops in her. From the autopsy, you the purse. You done fucked around with the wrong cat. Glock to your girl, it's my
G's on the block, weed in my sock, fiends with the rock, PD with the Glock. And out of town, niggas don't believe that it's hot, but it goes down, believe it or not. Tell my G's on the block, weed in my sock, fiends with the rock, PD with the Glock. And out of town, niggas don't believe that it's hot, but it goes down, believe it or not.